don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And we are here to call this Memorial Day baseball game of the Yankees facing off against the Kansas City Royals in Kauffman Stadium. I want to thank everybody who is here, taking their time watching a little bit of baseball and listening to a play-by-play on this busy Memorial Day weekend. I want to say to the veterans out there and the military families, happy Memorial Day, and you are in our thoughts and our prayers. We are just about 4 or 5 minutes before game time, and I'm going to start by going over today's lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. In the 2-hole is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, playing right field. DHing this afternoon is going to be Ben Rice, hitting in the 3-hole. Cody Bellinger will be cleaning up, playing left field. Paul Goldschmidt will once again be manning the helm at first base, hitting in the 5-hole. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be at second base, hitting in the 6-hole. Anthony Volpe has the start at shortstop, will be hitting in the 7-hole. JC Escar will be behind the dish and in the 8-hole. And playing third base and bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caviero. On the bump is going to be Will Warren, going for his 7th win. For the Kansas City Royals, Michael Garcia will be at third base leading off. Royals superstar shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. will be hitting out of the 2-hole. WBC hero Vinny Pasquantino will be playing first base, hitting out of the 3-hole. Former MVP World Series type 1 each, Salvador Perez will be DHing, hitting cleanup. Jansen will be behind the dish, hitting in the 5-hole. Caglione will be in right field, hitting in the 6-hole. Collins will be hitting in the 7th hole, playing left field. Massey will be at second base, hitting in the 8-hole. And Isbell will be in center field, bringing up the rear. And on the bump today is going to be Michael Wacha. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. It is just started and we only have 3 votes thus far. So take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And I want to thank the few that are here. John the Beagle Dad, my kid sister Nancy, and Kaz, welcome to the stream. As you know, we go for 30 likes per live stream. Currently, we're at 5, so if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. This broadcast is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network, so thanks, Mitch, for you and your crew supporting us in that manner. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are the ones doing the live play-by-play for you. We have live play-by-plays, produce a bunch of shorts. I dropped 3 of them in the last 24 hours. So if you're like that and you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, then this may be the place for you. So please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I am currently trying to get the setup for the actual gameplay on, so please bear with me for a second. This broadcast is on ESPN, so it's not my normal avenue of calling live play-by-play. This is an early game today, so we'll get it done, and perhaps we'll have the opportunity to get a little barbecuing or whatnot done here in Virginia Beach. We have constant storms, so the barbecue is not possible. But I did make Virgin Island style meatballs before I came out. So hence, at least in Kansas City, they do not have the rain that we have here on the East Coast. No rain out today. Hey, Evan, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Grisham is walking up to the plate. I truly hate the ESPN broadcast because Eduardo Rodriguez is one of the main broadcasters and he hates the Yankees. And it looks like Waka is set. Grisham is in the box. It looks like we're about to get this one underway. First pitch is on the way, and Grisham fouls this one straight back, so the count is 0-1. Grisham is hitting 196 on the season, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs, and a 698 OPS. Next pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off down the right field line. Count is 0-2 on Grishbaum. It is a windy day in Kansas City. And Walker sets, fires, and Grisham looks at a changeup on the outside corner for a call, strike 3. And that is the first out of the night. All rise. The judge is coming to the chambers. Judge is hitting 250 on the season, 17 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a 933 OPS. And Walker sets, and the first pitch is skied to left field. Caglione is backing up, and he is going to make the play in deep right field. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And Walker sets, fires, and that 95-mile-an-hour fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0 to Rice. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Rice is hitting 282 on the season, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs. And the next pitch is a sinker off the plate. Count is 2-0. and Rice has 1,000 OPS. Walker sets and fires, and that pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Collins is going to make the play just short of the warning track, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the first. Certainly not the way we wanted to start this one out. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Michael Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., and Vinny Pascantino. That was an 8-pitch inning for Walker. Definitely not going to get his pitch count raised doing that. And from today's active Memorial Day scoreboard, the Pirates lead the Cubs 2-1 in the top of the 8th. The Rays lead the Orioles 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th. White Sox lead the Twins 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Brewers lead the Cardinals 3-0 in the top of the 6th. As you know, we are just underway here in Kansas City. The score is 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first. And those are our active scores for today's games. More to follow. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 8 votes. And as you know, we have a goal point of 30 likes per live stream. Currently, we are at 11, 19 away from where we want to be. Please hit the like and share button. And the first, Warren is warming up. Yep, that's what we have. Mom's Virgin Island style meatballs. And the first pitch for Warren is a four-seamer fouled off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Garcia. And Garcia is hitting .263 on the season, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a 708 OPS. Warren sets and fires, and that sweeper is up high. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. Yep, 84 there. And the pitch is on the way, and Garcia waves at the slider for call, strike 3, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch to Witt Jr. is up high. Count is 1-0. Bobby Wood is hitting .295 on the season, 7 home runs. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play in middle left field for the second out. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer down low to Pasquantino. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. And the next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is chopped foul. Count is evened at 1-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is way inside. Count is now 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied right field. Judge is backing up, and he is going to make the play in deep right field for the third out. And Warren is going to be able to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, and that's all you see. Coming up to bat in the top of the second for the Yankees is going to be Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are currently at 13 likes, 17 short of our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 738 subscribers, 3 short of our next goal. And if you wonder why you should subscribe, if you like live play-by-plays, got a lot of them here. If you are a fan of shorts, I drop a boatload of them, over 175 since the off season. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome. And I hold open panels here so that anybody can come up and talk baseball. So if these are all things that you like, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. The game has started out fairly slow, but I expect the pace to quicken up. So what do we anticipate seeing from today's game? Are our New York Yankees going to break out today? Or the bat's going to remain dead? Or do you have a clue? And Walker sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this is driven to right field. This one is going, and gone. That is a 4-bagger for Cody. Leading off the top of the second. That one went 403 feet, traveled at 103.1 miles an hour. And Belly jumped on that first pitch. Bellinger's number 7th home run of the season. And Walker sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball or a fastball up high. Count is 1-0. Walker sets, and he drops a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is grounded to Garcia. Garcia sets and fires across the diamond to record the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hey, James, welcome to the stream. Robert, welcome. And the first pitch is on the way. The curveball is swung on and missed by Jazz. Count is 0-1. Walker sets and fires, and that cutter is up high. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is fouled straight back. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is even at deuces. Jazz has hit 246 on the season, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. And the pitch is on the way, and this is guide to left field. Collins is tracking it and comes running in to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. First pitch is on the way, and Volpe guys this one down right field line, and it's going to make the stands by first base. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that slider catches the outside corner. Count is 1-2 on Volpe. Walker sets and fires, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is even at deuce on Volpe. Next pitch is on the way, and Volpe skies this one foul down the left field line. And that is going to ricochet off the wall for a foul. Count is going to remain 2-2. Walker sets, he fires, and that fastball is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Walker sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. So Volpe's going to take his base, and coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. I'm making rice for you. If you want to eat noodles, eat noodles. If you want rice, eat rice. Mashed potatoes. Okay. Are you going to eat mashed potatoes? Or do you want me to make you rice? Walker sets and fires, and Escara lines this one into left field. Collins is going to cut it off before it makes it into the gap, and he is going to hold Escara to a single. Volpe's going to advance a third. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. All right, Jose. A little bit of situational hit, brother. Bigo, bago, bago. Be done with it. And Caballero is going to take a pitch clock violation for the first strike. Count is 0-1. And Walker sets, pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Caballero's hitting .261 on the season, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a .713 OPS. And Walker sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate and low for ball 1. Count is 1-2 on Cabby. And Walker sets. The sinker is down low. Count is even at deuce. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe loops this one, or Caballero loops this one into center field. And that is going to bring in a run. So that is going to be a RBI single. Yankees are up 2-0. Scar is going to make his way to third. So the Yankees once again have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Trent Grisham coming up to bat. He is 0-1 on the day with a 3-pitch strikeout. And Walker sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. A little bit of bingo, bango, bongo, Trent. More ducks on the pond. Next pitch is on the way, and that 4-seamer is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a ground ball to Pasquantino. Pasquantino is going to field it and take the play himself. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second, but not before they clock a pair of runs. So the Yankees have a 2-0 lead in the top of the, going to the bottom of the second. Coming up to bat for the Royals is going to be Perez, Jansen, and Caglione. So a little bit of situational hitting, a little bit of power there. I like it. And hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. I missed you there. So the key is going to be Warren coming out and keeping them off the board in the bottom of the second. Scoring for the bottom half of the lineup. Now that's something to do, isn't it? For those of you that are here, if you haven't, drop your vote in our active poll. We have 12 votes at this time. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 6 likes, 14 short of our goal of 30. So if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, who happens to be simulcasting this live play-by-play, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth, who is doing this live play-by-play, please consider becoming a member of one and the same. We are at 738 subscribers here on Yankees The Ugly Truth and are too short of our next goal point of 740. If you could, anything you can do to help us meet that goal would be most appreciated. Well, Shot, are you going to pass out your chair? I've caught at least a dozen games at Kaufman Park. It's a nice stadium. And Warren sets and fires, and that four-seamer paints the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Salvi. Salvi's hitting .213 on the season, 8 home runs, 24 RBIs. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is 1-1. Warren sets and fires, and that four-seamer is down low. Count is 2-1. Warren sets and fires, and that sweeper breaks off the plate. Count is now 3-1. All right, Will, time to get nasty, baby. Show him the four-seamer. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is called. Strike three. Salvador Perez is going to challenge this one. And this pitch is definitely being overturned because that was inside. And it is overturned. That pitch was a ball. So Cabby is going to, or Salvi's going to take first base. Coming up to bat is Danny Jensen. So the Royals have a runner at first with nobody out. The catcher, Danny Jensen, coming up to bat. Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway, fouled off. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jensen skies this one to center field. Grisham is drifting, and he makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Jack Caglione. Those of you just hopping into the stream, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second. There is a runner at first with one out. Jack Caglione is coming up to bat, and the pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Caglione is hitting .242, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a .716 OPS. And Warren sets. He fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 0-2 on Caglione. Warren sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Pitch was never in the strike zone, so no temptation to even swing at that one. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is going to be evened at deuces. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low. Count is now 3-2 on Caglione. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate for ball 4. So that is going to be Warren's second walk of the inning. Royals have runners at first and second with one out. Coming up to bat is Collins. First pitch is on the way, and Collins guys this down the left field, and that is going to make it to the stands. Bellinger and Caballero were closing on it, but just out into the bleachers. Pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is 1-1. Collins is hitting .222 on the season, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. Edwards throwing the ball aside. What's a do ball? Warren sets and fires, and that four-seamer is off the plate. Count is even at deuces. Come on, kid. Rock and fire, rock and fire. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. This is Warren's third 3-ball count in this inning. Pitch count is up to 30. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is up high for ball 4. So the bases are now juiced full of Royals. 1 out. Massey is coming up to bat. So Warren has walked, the bases loaded, and it looks like the pitching coach is coming up. Warren sets, and the first pitch is way up outside. Count is 1-0. Massey's hitting .228 on the season, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make the play, and that is going to bring in the first run of the afternoon for the Royals. Perez is going to tag and head home. So there is now 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Kyle Isbell coming up to bat. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It is a must to shut down the offense after scoring. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Isbell. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it. He is going to make the play in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Royals were able to cut our lead in half. Bases loaded, and a fly out drives in their first run of the game. In our active scoreboard today, the Pirates beat the Cubs 2-1. Orioles and the Rays are locked up at 2s in the bottom of the 8th. White Sox have a 3-1 lead on the Twins in the top of the 8th. Brewers have a 4-1 lead on the Cardinals in the bottom of the 7th. As you know, heading to the top of 3, Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. Mets and Reds are locked up at 0s in the bottom of the 1st, and those are our active scores at this time. Next game starts at 5:05 with the Diamondbacks and the Giants. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 13 votes at this time, and we are at 16 likes. 14 short of our goal of 30 for every live play-by-play. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if this is your first time here listening to one of our play-by-plays, welcome. This stream is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. And here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are calling the game for you. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call most every games with the exception of Wednesdays when I bowl. If you like shorts, I drop a boatload of them. Dropped between last night and this morning 3. Head on over and check them out. Let me know what you think. And I hold live open panels. So if this is what you like, Yankees Ugly Truth may be the place for you. So please consider subscribing. And Coming up to bat is going to be the captain. To all rise, the judges in the chambers, Rice and Bellinger. 2, 3, and 4. First pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and Judge hits a line drive into right center field. Going to split the gap and make it to the wall. Judge is trucking around first and is going to be standing at second with a leadoff double. Let's go Yankees. Coming up to bat is Rice, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way. The curveball is grounded to Massey. Massey flips to Pasquantino for the first out of the inning, but Judge is going to advance to third. So the Yankees have a runner at third with 1 out, and Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. And Walker sets and fires, and shit. This is a elevator shaft home run. Third baseman Garcia is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Unproductive out and did not bring the run in. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And Walker sets, pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped at Walker. It's going to go off his glove. Massey is going to get it at second and fire to Pasquantino at first for the third out of the inning. So Walker is going to get out of a jam. Yankees have a runner at third with less than 2 outs and failed to score. Well. Definitely not what we wanted to see. So coming up in the bottom of the third is going to be Garcia, Witt, and Pasquantino. I'm going to step away and get a drink out of my fridge, so I'll be right back. So those of you that are out here in internet land, what are we doing for our Memorial Day meal? Normally, this is a big barbecue day at Casa de Berry. However, we have had rain since Friday, and that adventure is not possible. So I made Virgin Island style meatballs for my family before I came out for this game. A little bit of rice, a little bit of pasta, some green veggies. How are we feeling about the game so far? And Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a four seamer in there for call. Strike one, painted the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-1. Lemon pepper ranch chicken. That sounds good. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the first base line. Count is 1-1, 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the four seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. Warren sets and fires, and that pitch is a elevator shaft home run. Goldschmidt is tracking it and is going to make the play in foul territory for the first out. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr. Witt is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Volpe. Volpe sets and fires across the diamond down low to Goldie. Going to record the second out. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino, 0 for 1 on the day. The Sasquatch clubbed one to Goldschmidt in his first at bat. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered into right field. This one is over Judge's head. Going to bounce off the wall. Judge feels it and fires in. Pasquantino is going to be in there with a head first slide for a double. So the Royals have a runner at second with 2 outs. Salvi Perez coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Salvi. Salvi does not have an official plate appearance. He walked in his first at bat and scored a run. Warren sets and fires, and the sweeper is down low and off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper's off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is a towering pop up. Goldschmidt is tracking it and is going to make an over the shoulder catch in foul territory for the third out. And Warren is going to escape trouble. That is going to do it in the bottom of three. Coming up in the top of four is going to be Jazz, Volpe, and Escara. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. As you know, we go for 30 likes in our live play-by-plays. We're at 18, so 12 down. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We have our QR code in the upper left-hand corner, so all you have to do is put your cell phone up, put it in camera mode, wave it in front of the QR code, and it'll take you straight to our YouTube page. All you have to do is hit subscribe. And if you do subscribe or you are a subscriber, make sure that you ring the bell and you have the notifications set so that you'll know every time that we are live and not Memorex. And you'll be informed about every short that I drop, and I drop a lot of them. All right, from today's scoreboard, Pirates beat the Cubs 2-1. Rays and the Orioles are locked up at 2 apiece in the bottom of the ninth. White Sox lead the Twins 3-1 in the top of the ninth. Brewers lead the Cardinals 5-1 in the bottom of the eighth. Yankees lead the Royals 2-1 in the top of four. Mets and Reds are locked up at zeros in the top of the second, and that is your active scoreboard for today. Well, Kaz, that's a perspective from content creator and the staff that's on there. I'm just not that guy. I'm not generally a negative person. The first pitch is on the way, but they offer some good takes. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way. A curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball just misses inside. Count is even at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is full, now 3-2. Walker sets and fires, and that pitch is up high for ball 4. The Jazz is going to strip his gear off and head to first base. So does that mean that the Jazz Express is about to get underway? Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Volpe does not have an official at-bat. Walked in his first plate appearance and scored a run. And the pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. And there is a pickoff attempt at first. Jazz is back in standing up. Pretty weak pickoff attempt, actually. And Walker sets and fires, and the four-seamer is off the plate. They say that Volpe does not check his swing. So the count is now 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is inside. Count is now evened at 2-2. And Walker sets, fires, and that changeup is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And there's a pickoff attempt again at Jazz. That's the second disengagement. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe swings at a ball at his eyes for strike 3. That is going to be the first out, non-productive out. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball to Escara is inside for ball 1. What's BS, Sean? Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-0. Walker sets, fires, and the pitch is going to be in there for call. Strike 1. He painted the bottom of the strike zone with a four-seamer. Count is 2-1 on Escara. And the pitch is on the way, and Escara is going to line this one up the middle. Jazz is rounded second, heading to third. That is going to be JC's second hit of the afternoon. Yankees have runners at first and third with one out, and Jose Caballero coming up to bat, 1-for-1 on the day with an RBI. Yeah, I couldn't tell, Sean. But I know that third pitch that Volpe swung at was completely out of the strike zone, a little bit ridiculous. And Walker sets, fires, and that pitch is going to paint the inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Cabby singled in his first plate appearance, drove in a run. Let's see if he can single and do it again. And Caballero takes time out. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Garcia. Garcia fires to Massey. Massey relays to Pascantino, so that is going to Pascantino. So that is going to be a 5-4-3 double play, ending the third. And once again, another runner at third is not able to score for the Yankees. These are going to come back to haunt us. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Jensen, Caglione, and Collins. And of course, the ESPN broadcast has Eduardo Rodriguez trashing the Yankees as usual. Thank you very much. For those of you that are here, we have an active poll up. So if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And here at Yankees Ugly Truth, we strive for 30 likes per live stream. We are sitting at 20, so if you haven't hit the like button, please take this opportunity to do so. Kaz, did you catch any of my three shorts out today? Well, if you want me to call live play-by-plays, I cannot boycott ESPN or Apple TV or any of the other off brands that do the games. So I'll be the one that suffers, and you can listen. And what did you think? We have a couple of veterans in our stream, Kaz and Sean Browning. I believe Robert is too. So three of them. And the first pitch to Jensen is in there for call. Strike one. Fastball that paints the inside corner. And thank you for your service, James. There's another one, USMC. Next pitch is on the way. And that is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and makes it play for the first out of the inning. Thank you, Jason. Welcome to the stream. And Caglione comes up to bat. Pitch is on the way. And this one is skied to shallow left field. Cody is drifting and is going to make the play for the second out. One pitch, one out. I like it when it happens to the other team, not so much when it happens to the Yankees. And the first pitch to Collins is a four-seamer in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that's a four-seamer just inside. Count is evened out 1-1. Thanks, Sean. Next pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to left field. Bellinger is closing in and is going to get it in middle left field for the third out. So Cody Bellinger retires the side by himself. 1, 2, 3, and that's all you see. Coming up in the top of the fifth is going to be Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and Ben Rice. Well, for my shorts, I wanted to point different things out, like when you looked at the highlights and everything, all they talked about was Aaron Judge's walk-off home run. Well, Will Warren shoved yesterday. He had a fantastic outing. He basically gave up two first inning hits in the first inning and shut down that aggressive Tampa Bay Rays offense. I wanted to bring out Weather's performance, and there's been a lot of talk about him going straight to the bullpen. I don't know, man. The dude he's got chops. He's earned his spot in the rotation, just as Warren has. I mean, honestly, if I was pulling the trigger until Rodon's pitch count gets up there and he gets stabilized, I'd consider putting him in the bullpen. He is a high strikeout guy. However, I don't work for the Yankees, and I'm not an advisor, so they don't have to listen to whatever the hell I want. And then, of course, I wanted to highlight the defensive plays from yesterday's game that basically saved the game, especially when the bullpen came in. Bellinger, probably one of the highest IQ players in the outfield that I've ever seen. And then, of course, I had to drop a short on Judge's home run, so I just used my well, you know what, Fire? If you don't like it, there's about 1,000 other subscribers that you can listen to. But until then, you can beat feet, brother, because you are DFA'd. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is skied down the left field line. Was that a home run? Yeah, it looks like it drifted just in front of the foul pole. So the count is 0-2 on Grishbaum. Trent is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout to his credit. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is shot foul. Yeah, read up a little bit, Kaz. You'll figure it out. Next pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Walker sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is off the plate. Count is now full 3-2, and we head to the eighth pitch of the at bat. Pitch is on the way, and that one is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 3, and Grisham is retired looking. Coming up to bat is Judge. So all rise. The judge is in the chambers. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Oh, it's swung on. It's 0-1. Walker sets and he fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 1-1. Walker sets and fires, and that ball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped Massey. Massey fills it cleanly and fires to Pasquantino for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a line drive that is going to be caught by Bobby Witt Jr. That is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the fifth. Coming up in the bottom of five is going to be Massey, Isbell, and Garcia, 8, 9, and 1. And I mean, that was a hell of a play by Witt Jr. There is a reason why he has got the most defensive runs saved. In our scoreboard today, Pirates beat the Cubs 2-1. The Orioles and the Rays are locked up at 2s in the top of the 11th. White Sox beat the Twins 3-1. Brewers beat the Cardinals 5-1. As you know, heading to the bottom of 5, Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. In the top of the third, the Reds lead the Mets 3-0. And that's your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 17 votes, so thank you to everyone who has participated in our active poll. And as you know, we strive for 30 likes in our active play-by-plays. We're at 22. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are just 8 away. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. I just had somebody telling me that I sucked and I should stop doing play-by-plays. Yeah, could be. And if you are not, please consider subscribing to the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. If you like live play-by-plays, we are here and we call a boatload of them. If you like shorts, I drop a ton of them. And if you like open panels, I hold those, and everybody is welcome to come up and talk a little bit of baseball. So if those appeal to you, this may be the place for you. And if you are a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider making sure that you've hit your notifications so that you'll know every time we're live and not Memorex. And let's see, Warren sets and he fires. The first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Warren sets and he fires, and the fastball is called strike two. So the count is 0-2 on Massey. All right. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup down low. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and fires, and the next pitch is another changeup down low. Count is 2-2. All right, Will, stop nibbling. Just go after this guy. Pitch is on the way, and the four seamer is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. So we went from 0-2 to 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field. Grisham is drifting to his right and is going to make the play in left center field for the first out. Coming up to bat is Kyle Isbell. First pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball one. It's a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Warren sets and fires, and the sinker is fouled off. Count is evened out 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is now 2-1. Ward sets and fires, and this ball is skied right field. Judge is drifting to his left. He's shading his eyes with the glove, and he makes the play in mid right field for the second out. Coming up to bat is Michael Garcia. Warren sets and fires, and that sweeper paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Garcia. Warren sets and fires, and this ball is hammered through the infield, through the middle. It's going to go to Trent Grisham. Garcia is going to be on with a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 2 on the day. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner with a sinker. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to be a four-seamer called for strike two. Count is 0-2. And Warren sets, fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Royals in the bottom of the fifth. Coming up to bat is going to be Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Sorry to hear that you tweaked your back, D-Rod. Yeah, you were talking about negativity, Kaz. I've actually been told by other content creators and people on my general chat that if I want to be considered a credible Yankee source, I need to start criticizing the Yankees and trashing them, or I'm just considered a Yankee shill. Well, first of all, I'm not being paid by the Yankees for anything. Every opinion that I put out, whether it be in a short or in an open panel, is my own damn opinion. Never said that my opinion was the only right one. However, there are people who are pessimists and they think that everything, the sky is falling constantly. And I am anything but a pessimist. I'm more of an optimist than anything. And you know, you guys that are in the military, any of you that have been in combat, that's life and death, brother. You're dealing with the shit every day. Calling baseball, this is entertainment. This is relaxing, and it's something that I love to do. I love dropping the shorts too. So, like that ass clown that was here earlier that told me that I sucked and I needed to stop calling games. Well, you know, he's entitled to his opinion, and then he got his ass booted. So, beat feet, jerk. Yeah, well, I'm an old guy. I don't yell and scream at anything. Hell, when I was a Master Chief, I didn't yell and scream at people. Never felt the need. And the first pitch to Bellinger is in there for call. Strike one. Changeup paints the top of the strike zone. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Belly. Hell, that's quick. Hey, Nickel. Welcome to the stream. Next pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls that one straight back. Count remains 0-2. Walk is at 74 pitches on the day. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Walker sets, fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? Walker sets and fires, and Bellinger swings at a changeup in the dirt for call, strike three. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie is 0-2 on the day. Walker sets, it fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and wow, looked like he caught the bottom of the outside strike zone, but that's called ball two, and they are not challenging. So the count is now 2-0 on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to left field. Isbell is backing up, and he is going to make the play short of the warning track for the third out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0-1 on the day with a base on balls. Hey, Nick. Welcome to the stream. And the first pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one down the third base line. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. This is bounce to Bassey. Bassy turns and fires a one hopper to Pasquantino for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the sixth. Coming up in the bottom of the sixth is going to be Sasquatch Vinny Pasquantino, Salvi Perez, and Carter Jensen. Well. Yankees have blown two opportunities at this point with runners at third and less than 2 outs. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us and we can put some digits on the board to give us a little bit of separation. Will Warren is pitching a pretty solid game thus far. Had one shaky inning where they got their run. However, on the up and up, he has done fine. From our active scoreboard today, Cubs beat the Pirates 2-1. The Rays have taken a lead 4-3 on the Orioles in the top of the 11th. White Sox have beaten the Twins 3-1. Brewers beat the Cardinals 5-1. As you know, heading to the bottom of the sixth, Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. And in the top of the fourth, the Reds are leading the Mets 3-0. Diamondbacks are just getting underway. They're in the top of the first, and the score is 0-0. Diamondbacks versus the Giants. Next game starts at 6:10, so we're a little over an hour away. So how are we feeling about today's game? And Sasquatch is coming up to bat. Warren sets and he fires, and that sweeper stays outside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the first base line. Count evens at 1-1. Pasquantino is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is evened at deuces. And Warren sets. Pitch is hammered foul down the right field line, but this is drifting into the stands. Count remains 2-2. Warren sets and he fires, and this pitch is hammered to right field. Judge is drifting to his right and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Salvador Perez. And the pitch is on the way. Oh, shit. This one is hammered to left field by Salvi. This is going to make the left center field stands. The game is going to be tied up at 2 apiece. Not exactly what we wanted to see. That one went 422 feet, traveled off his bat at 107.3 miles an hour. Coming up to bat is Jensen. First pitch to Jensen is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you showing up. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Judge is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Nice changeup, bottom dropped out of it. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Caglione is 0 for 1 on the day with a base on balls. Warren sets and fires, and that pitch bounces about 54 feet in front of the plate. Count is 1-2. Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is even at 2-2. Warren sets, fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th, but not before they tied up on a Salvi Perez 4-bagger. Score is evened at 2-2 as we head to the top of the 7th. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Anthony Volpe, J.C. Escara, and Jose Caballero. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 20 current votes. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Our goal for every live stream is 30 likes. We are at 26, so we're 4 down. So please hit the like button and share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are calling your live play-by-play, and I call most games. I called 146 last season, not including the postseason, because I called all of the American League and the World Series. If you like open panels, I host open panels where everyone is invited to come in and talk a little bit of baseball. So if these are things that appeal to you, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be exactly what you're looking for. Please consider subscribing. All right, chat. We're chatty chat. What do we want to talk about? Walker is at 82 pitches, so this is probably his last inning. And Walker sets and fires, and the pitch is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is fouled off. Count is 1-1 on Volpe. Well, honestly, I don't think that Volpe is a shortstop. I don't think he has a strong enough arm, and his range is not that great. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is now evened at 2-2. Walker sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. Walker sets and fires, and Volpe swings and misses at the fastball for strike three, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is JC Escara. He is 2 for 2 on the day. Walker sets, fires, and that curveball is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and this is sky to right field. Cagliota is tracking it. It is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and an RBI. And Walker sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1, and there's some type of an injury delay going on. All right. I guess I hit that one again. Damn it. All right. We are at yeah, I I hit the mute button. Sorry about that. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 20 votes. Thank you for everybody who has participated in our active poll. And it looks like Brett Hedrick is coming in to replace Will Warren. I think he fouled the ball off of himself, but I'm not positive. And as you know, our goal is 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We're at 27, so just 3 short of our goal. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And this stream is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network, courtesy of Mitch. So I want to thank them for getting our play-by-play out there. Show them some love and consider subscribing to the Hardcore Sports Network. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We're at 738 subs. Our next milestone is 740, so we're just 2 away. Anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. Hedrick sets and fires, and the first pitch is a 4-seamer up and off the plate. Count is 1-0. Hedrick sets and fires, and that 4-seamer is up high. Count is now 2-0. Hedrick sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone with a 4-seamer. Count is 2-1. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. Hedrick sets and fires, and that ball is a towering elevator shaft home run. Goldschmidt is drifting into foul territory and makes the play for the first out. Looks like Nick Laughlin is coming in to pinch hit for Michael Massey. Hedrick sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a 4-seamer out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0 on the pinch hitter. Hedrick sets, fires, and this pitch is hammered to the triangle, and then it's going to drop in between Grisham, Judge, and Chisholm. And Lofton is going to be running the whole way and makes it to second. No, it's when I adjust my mic. There's a mute on the top of it. And my old mic didn't have that. So whenever I make adjustments, I tend to hose myself up a little bit. So it looks like Lane Thomas is coming in to replace Kyle Isbell. And the pitch is drilled to left center field. Bellinger is backing up, and he is going to make the play in left center field. Laughlin is tagging and is going to make it into third. So the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Coming up to bat is Michael Garcia, 1 for 3 on the day. And it looks like Booty is coming out. So I did not see who was warming up. And it looks like Jake Bird is coming in to replace Brett Hedrick. Yeah, D-Rod, in this game, they've been fighting the sun the whole time, gloves up in their faces and whatnot. So I'm not absolutely sure that they were able to track that ball. So is Bird going to be able to hold this one down? What do you think? Let me know. Hey, Rob, welcome to the stream. And Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is a bit high. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is just off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Garcia. Bird sets, he fires, and the sinker is grounded to Volpe. Volpe fields it, fires to Goldie, and that is going to end the threat. So Bird gets out of it. And as we head to the top of the eighth, the score is 2-2. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Grisham, Judge, and Rice. So 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to see. So how we feeling? What we thinking? Well, the thing that I questioned was the two runners at third base with less than two outs and the Yankees' inability to score. The question that I asked is, was it going to come back to haunt us? And it looks like Lofton is going to remain in the game at second base. Lane Thomas is heading to center field. And Daniel Lynch is coming in to replace Michael Wacha. So at this point, neither starter can figure into the decision. Well, I think for you to pull a Witt Jr. trade, it's going to cost you a boatload of prospect, especially since he's controllable for a long time. Not sure about the contract. I know it's a long deal. But he is the premier shortstop in Major League Baseball. What would that mean for Lombard Jr.? Would you consider moving him in that trade package? And Lynch sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Yes, they did. They did bring in the fences. Next pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Pasquantino. Pasquantino spins, fires to Lynch at first base for the first out of the inning. All rise. Judge is in the chambers. Is the captain going to be able to do anything in this at bat? He is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed by the captain. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low, but it is swung on and missed by Judge. Count is 0-2 on the captain. Pitch is on the way, and wow. That one looked like it painted the outside corner, but it is called ball 1. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. And Judge swings and misses at a slider in the dirt for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Pitch is on the way, and this is fly to left field. Collins is tracking it and is going to make the play for the third out. Another damn 1 pitch, 1 out. I freaking hate those things. They may trade him before the 28th season. The question I have with the long-term deal that he has, does he have a full no trade clause in his contract? And the question is, hey, Lou, happy Memorial Day to you. It looks like Jake Bird is coming out for another inning of work. Witt is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way. Oh my God, this one is hammered to left field. And that one is going, and gone. The Royals have now taken a 3-2 lead on the Yankees in the bottom of the eighth. That one traveled 432 feet, traveled at 108.7 miles an hour, just inside the foul pole. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino. And the first pitch is up high to Pasquantino. Pasquantino is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. And there's some type of an injury delay going on. Looks like it's the umpire. All right. Rally cap eye. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper stays way off the plate. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is now 3-0 on Sasquatch. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside of the strike zone with a four-seamer. Count is 3-1. D-Rod, I have no freaking clue how he didn't catch that ball. Bird sets, and he fires, and that pitch, I don't know, looked like it caught the outside of the strike zone, but that is called ball 4. And Sasquatch is going to take his base. Looks like Tyler Tolbert is coming into a pinch run for Sasquatch. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up inside. The tower gets buzzed on Perez, and the fans are booing profusely. Count is 1-0. Bird makes a pickoff attempt at first. Runner is back in safe. Bird sets, and he fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper catches the inside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Bird sets, and he fires. That pitch is down low, and Ascar is going to make the throw at second, but it is not in time. Tolbert is going to steal second base. So the count is 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Perez fouls this one straight back. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Perez is called out on strikes. So that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Carter Jensen, 0 for 3 on the day. And it looks like Boone is coming in to put Captain Hook on Bird. Looks like Tim Hill is coming into the game. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take this second to drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 22 votes, so thank you for everybody who has participated. And as you know, we strive for 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We're at 28, so we're 2 short. So please hit the like button, share the channel out if you have not. And in our active scoreboard today, Pirates beat the Cubs 2-1. The Rays and the Orioles are tied at 7 in the bottom of the 13th. White Sox beat the Twins 3-1. The Brewers beat the Cardinals 5-1. As you know, in the bottom of the 8th, the Royals have a 3-2 lead on the Yankees. Reds have a 7-0 lead on the Mets in the top of the 5th. The Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead on the Giants in the bottom of the 3rd. And the next game starts at 6:10, and that's going to be the Nationals and the Guardians. That's your active scoreboard at this time. All right, Cool and the gang. First pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Thanks for the update, Bill. So that apparently the Orioles have beaten the Rays. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a foul tipped into the glove of a scarf for call. Strike three. That is the second out of the game for the inning. Looks like Sterling Marte is coming in to pinch hit for Jack Caglione. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Hill sets and fires, and this one is chopped to Caballero. Caballero sets and fires to Goldie for the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Royals, but not before they score the go-ahead run on a solo shot home run by Bobby Witt Jr. So as we head to the top of the ninth, the Yankees trail the Royals 3-2. Coming up to bat for the Bombers is going to be Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Chisholm. Yeah, Jonathan, they aren't great. Not today, for damn sure. 2 runners left at third with outscoring and 2 outs or less. However, I have the rally cap on, so on Memorial Day, hopefully the military appreciation hat will help us get it done. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We're at 28 likes. Our goal is 30. And it looks like Salvador Perez is going to be in the game as the first baseman. Tyler Tobert is going to take over in right field, and Lucas Urseg is going to replace Daniel Lynch. So that means that the Royals have lost their designated hitter. So in the event that we are able to tie this one up and go into extra innings, the pitcher will have to bat. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Ursig sets and fires, and this ball is bounced to Lofton. He flips to Perez for the first out. One pitch and one out. You guys know how much I freaking hate that. Coming up to bat is Goldie. The first pitch to Goldsplit is a sinker inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way. That slider catches the outside portion of the plate. For call, strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings over the top of a slider. Count is 1-2. Goldie is 0 for 3 today. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie breaks his bat. This one is going to drop in front of Witt Jr. He feels it, fires, and Goldschmidt is going to beat that out for an infield single. So the Yankees have a runner at first with one out. And it looks like Max Schumann is coming in to pinch run for Goldie. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is coming up. And there is a pickoff attempt at first. Schumann is back in safe. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz hammers this one down the first base line. It is going to go into right field. Schumann is rounding third. Jazz is heading to second, and he is going to be in there with a stand-up double. So the Yankees now have runners at second and third with one out. Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat. He has a base on balls, a run scored, 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And it looks like there is an injury delay on the field. I don't know what the hell it is. They're coming out looking at Jazz. It looks like Jazz is going to stay in the game. He is okay. Next, the pitch is on the way, and the sinker paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Volpe. They're playing the infield in. Next pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-2. Schumann is at third. Chisholm is at second. Urseg sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. And the check swing is held up. And the pitch is lined into right or left field. And Volpe is going to be thrown out at second, but not before Jazz and Schumann score. So the Yankees now have a 4-3 lead. So the Yankees now have the lead 4-3. Coming up is J.C. Escara. The bases are empty. Actually, and Escara is 2 for 3 on the day. Urseg sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a check swing down the third base line. It is rolling, and they are not going to pick it up. So Escara is going to have an infield swinging bunt. So the Yankees have a runner at first with 2 outs. Jose Caballero is coming up to bat. First pitch to Cabby is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. Ursig sets, pitch is on the way, and this is an elevator shaft home run to Laughlin. He is tracking it, and is going to make the play on the infield dirt, but not before the Yankees add 2 runs to take a 4-3 lead on the Royals. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the ninth is going to be Collins, Laughlin, and Thomas. And welcome to the stream, Jess. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 26 votes on the night or on the afternoon. So thank you for those who have participated. We have hit our goal of 30 likes for the live stream. So Thank you very much. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And this stream is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. So if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, show them a little bit of love and consider subscribing. They offer multifaceted sports: baseball, basketball, wrestling, football. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to us. We are at 738 subs, too short of our next milestone of 740. You may ask yourself, why should you sub to Yankees The Ugly Truth? Well, honestly, if you like live play-by-plays, I call most games, Wednesday nights being the exception, and during my bowling league. I drop a boatload of shorts. As a matter of fact, I dropped 3 of them today. So head on over to the YouTube channel and check them out. Let me know what you think. And it looks like David Bednar is coming in to try to close this one out. And I hold open panels so that everyone can come up and talk a little bit of baseball. So if these things appeal to you, Yankees Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. And I want to thank Jess for the $5 super chat. And let's go Yankees, according to Wyatt. So thank you. Bednar sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Hey, John. Yeah, what Rodriguez does, he freaking hates the Yankees. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way. The splitter is down low. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets and fires, and this ball is chopped to Jazz. Jazz fields it cleanly and fires to, looks like Bellinger's playing first base. Fires to Belly for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Nick Laughlin. He took over at second base and proceeded to get a single, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. Jazz Chisholm is tracking it, and he has it on the outfield grass behind second base. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Lane Thomas, 0 for 1. Bednar looks a little pumped on the mound. Bednar sets and fires, and that four-seamer paints the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets, fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Bednar sets, and he fires, and that splitter is, oh my gracious. Call ball 2. I think he might have caught the outside corner. Count is 2-1 on Thomas. Thomas is a former Washington National. Bednar sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count is evened at deuce. So the Royals are down to their last strike. Bednar going to be able to lock this one down? I guess we're about to find out. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high. Count is now full, 3-2. Bednar sets and fires, and that pitch is chop foul down the third base line. Count is full, 3-2. Bednar sets and fires, and that four-seamer misses outside for ball 4. So coming up to bat is Michael Garcia, the leadoff hitter. He is 1 for 4 on the day with a strikeout. Judge's home run was yesterday, Kaz. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is bounced to Caballero. Caballero fills it cleanly and fires on the run. Cody stretches for the third out of the game, and the Yankees win it 4-3. Wow. And that is definitely the ball game. So the Yankees are going to rally late in this game to come back and win this one. Simply amazing. And the rally cap hopefully helped. The game is going to the numbers for the game today. Yankees win 4-3. Yankees have 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Kansas City has 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Tim Hill is going to even his record up at 2-2. Lucas Erceg is going to have his record drop to 3-2. David Bednar is going to get his 12th save of the season. I will be back tomorrow evening to call game 2 of this series right here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. To hop in and listen to a little bit of baseball, drop a comment, and give a shout out. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy Memorial Day to sit back and listen to a little bit of baseball. And I want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. And I will end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great rest of your evening.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.